here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Chapel Hill in beautiful Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on last season's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Gives it to the back. Begin with a run that goes nowhere. This defense is fired up.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
It's a good grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Hands it off from the gun. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. It's a playoff game. If you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Gators, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Branch. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Hunt. Pass complete on a crosser. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. What a catch! Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hunt. Quick dart to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is picked off.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The tight end has got it. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Hunt. Buying time now, rolling to his left. On the run here, lets it go. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up third and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Moves out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Hunt. Short throw, running that makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. We had a short the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
And it's North Carolina in front, Kurt. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Ball carrier tackled there.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk. Now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Gators look to keep this drive moving.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The shotgun handoff here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive. So they need to convert right here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First and goal, handoff. And they're able to get him down. And it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Here comes 4th down. And look at this. They line up in the wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and
this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He finds some space.
Northwood is tackled down at the 29, and the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still give pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Scanning the field, it's Hunt. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking to throw again. He lets it rip. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Back to throw. It's Hunt. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Good enough for the first down with a 37. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Chapel Hill and beautiful Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels, as we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Krumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going.